Good morning, students. Last class we discussed the chemical properties of alkynes. In that, major important is additional reactions, addition of hydrogen, addition of halogen, addition of hydrogen halide, and addition of water. So addition of water, two types we are having. Hydroboration, oxidation we discussed in the last class. The remaining addition reactions for the alkynes is addition of HCN. Remaining addition reactions. The fourth one, addition of hydrogen, addition of halogen, addition of hydrogen halide, and addition of water we finished. Four types. Now fifth one, addition of HCN. Addition of HCN. Addition of HCN is very important for us. So alkynes, by the addition of HCN to form vinyl cyanides. Alkynes on addition of HCN to give vinyl cyanides. Vinyl cyanides. Vinyl cyanides. See, in presence of we have to use the catalyst is CuCl, cuprous chloride, in presence of HCl. This one is used as a catalyst. This is a very important reagent for making the such as some polymers like Orlon, that is PAN, and Buna-N rubber. Vinyl cyanide is a very important chemical substance we are using for the preparation of rubbers like Buna-N rubber and Orlon, that is polyacrylonitrile. It's one of the most important polymer. For the preparation we need this one. So I am taking the one alkyne, CH, triple bond CH, add HCN. As usual we have to follow the Markovnikov rule or anti-Markovnikov rule. Same as usual you can follow, plus and minus. Plus will be attached to anyone, no problem. Why? Because it's symmetrical alkynes, no issue. Unsymmetrical alkynes only there is a problem. CH, double bond, CH. Hydrogen I am adding here, and remaining cyanide I am adding here. This is vinyl cyanide. Vinyl cyanide. In terms of CuCl or HCl. So higher alkanes, unsymmetrical alkanes I am taking CH, C triple bond CH, add HCN. So as usual we are following, hydrogen will be attached here and cyanide will be attached here. Then we can get CH3 C CN double bond CH2. So vinyl substituted vinyl cyanide. For example, if the compound is they are giving like this CH3 C triple bond C CH3. Now add HCN. This is symmetrical alkyne. You have to observe which is symmetrical and which is unsymmetrical alkyne. Then you can add one side is hydrogen and another side is cyanide. There is no issue here. CH double bond C CN and CH like this. This is the addition of hydrogen. Sometimes you can use barium cyanide also. Barium cyanide also we can use it as a catalyst. Next one is addition of acetic acid. Sixth one, addition of acetic acid. Addition of acetic acid. So in this addition of acetic acid, acetylene we can combine with acetic acid in terms of mercury sulfate and acetylene alkyne. I am going to add acetic acid. In presence of mercurous sulfate, or we can use zinc acetate, ZnOAc twice, or you can use BF3 in presence of 160 degrees Celsius temperature. We can get ethylidene, not alkylidene, alkylidene acetate, alkylidene acetate. See the reaction: CH triple bond CH, add acetic acid CH3COOH. So as usual, rules and regulations we are following. In presence of mercurous ion, Hg+2, it's looking like our oxymercuration and demercuration. Plus will be added to any one of the carbon, then we can get CH2 double bond CH, here O COCH3, OCOCH3. Add one more mole of acetic acid CH3COOH. Follow the Markovnikov rule and tell me. Positive part is attached to the double bonded carbon atom having more number of hydrogens. So now the answer is CH3CH, one side OCOCH3, another side also OCOCH3. Its name is called as ethylidene acetate. Ethylidene acetate. Same Markovnikov rule you can follow, and we can add the positive part will be attached to the multiple bonded carbon atom having less number of hydrogens. Same we can follow and complete this one. Add CH3COOH, acetic acid, entrance of mercurous ion Hg+2 at 160 degrees Celsius. First I am taking CH3, C double bond CH, hydrogen will be attached here and remaining OCOCH3. Add one more mole of acetic acid. Same method we are following. Remaining is CH3, here OCOCH3, double bond becomes single bond. Hydrogen will be attached. Here hydrogen will be attached to the multiple bonded carbon atom having more number of carbons, and remaining part we can add here OCOCH3. So simply we can say most of the addition reactions follows Markovnikov's rule. Next one is addition of alcohols. So one is addition of alcohol. Generally alcohol means we can take the ethanol. Generally we are considered ethanol. Simply you can write addition of ethyl alcohol to the alkynes. So I am taking alkyne, add alcohol, So same entrance of mercurous sulfate, GSO4, we can get finally aldehydes. See how we can get the aldehydes here. Take one alkyne, that is ethyne CH, triple bond CH. Add alcohol. Best well known alcohol for is ethyl alcohol, ethanol. As usually you can add hydrogen will be one side and remaining part will be one side as usual. Here following the Markovnikov rule, and we can add like this: CH2 double bond CH, here O C2H5, OC2H5. Here followed hydrolysis also, and further I am going to add the hydrolysis reaction. Add water. Here I am breaking like this. From here H plus and OH minus. H plus will be attacked here for O minus, and OH minus will be attacked here. So C2H5 OH we can get plus, remaining is CH2 double bond CH OH. Previous class we are discussing, this is called as enolic form. Enolic form is highly unstable and it is converted into tautomerism. Keto enol tautomerism. Generally I am writing keto-enol tautomerism, so don't feel it is ketone is formed. If the two carbons, ketone is not possible. Ketone you required means minimum 3 carbons we required. Now the double bond will be shift here and hydrogen will be shift here, becomes CH3 CH double bond O. Simply we are writing that is CH3 CHO. We can get aldehyde. If you want to see the ketone, so you can take the another example, that is CH3 C triple bond CH. Now add ethyl alcohol C2H5OH. Follow the Markovnikov rule and tell me answer in presence of HgSO4. Breaking here, hydrogen will be attached to the multiple bonded carbonate having more number of hydrogens. Then it becomes CH3 C double bond, here OC2H5, and here CH2. Then you can follow the hydrolysis, add water. So remove ethyl alcohol, you can remove CH5OH. Here I am breaking OH, I am writing this side, hydrogen I can add here. You can get CH3 C OH double bond CH. So this is enolic form. So already we know enolic form is highly unstable. It is converted into ketonic form. This will be here and hydrogen will go into here. You can get CH3 C double bond O CH3. This is keto form. This is more stable, and this one, the conversion from enol to keto form, that is called as tautomerism. That is keto-enol tautomerism. Next, the most important another addition is addition of HOX. Addition of HOX. Its name is called as chlorohydroxylation. Halohydroxylation. HOX, previously I told you, majorly we can take this one, hypochlorous acid and hypobromous acid, HOBr. These two only most familiar we can use. How to prepare the HOCl means, HOCl, hypochlorous acid. How to prepare this means, this is coming from chlorine water. Chlorine water means chlorine and you are dissolved in water, you can get HCl plus HOCl. This is our required compound. Now we are going to take HOCl and I am going to take the alkene addition of HOCl. It can form the dichlorine substituted compounds. Dichlorine substituted compounds. Dichlorine substituted compounds. See the, for example, CH triple bond CH, I am adding HOCl. Here chlorine is plus, oxygen is minus. Chlorine is plus and oxygen is minus. So you have to observe carefully, oxygen is most electronegative than chlorine. So negative part will be attached anyone, chlorine will be attached anyone. So no need to follow Markovnikov rule. Why? Because symmetrical this is. For symmetrical no problem, Markovnikov rule. For unsymmetrical only problem, OH double bond CH Cl. Further I am adding one more mole of HOCl. Further you are adding one more mole of HOCl. Now carefully observe students. Now what is the answer? Which answer is correct? See, OH, here CH, Cl. I am adding Cl here and I am adding OH here. This is one of the product, or CH single bond CH. This is Cl, this is OH, and this is Cl, and this is OH. Which is correct? One molecule addition for the symmetrical alkynes, no issue. But the second molecule while you are adding, negative part OH is minus, Cl is plus. So here we cannot say the Markovnikov rule and all. Why? Because multiple bonded carbon atom having here also one hydrogen, here also one hydrogen. Then which one is correct? If the double bond is broken, one more mole you are adding, again we can go for this one only. Why? Because if I am doing the dehydration for this one, see the dehydration for this one, remove the water for this molecule, now we can get CH, Cl, and CHO, aldehyde, dichloroacetaldehyde. Its name is called as dichloroacetaldehyde. Dichloroacetaldehyde. For suppose this compound we are consider and remove the water, there is a chance to remove HCl also, and there is a chance to remove water also. There is a chance to remove HCl also, there is a chance to remove HOCl also. See, once you are adding first alkyne, first step how you are adding, second step also same you have to follow, and you have to add for the same carbon. For suppose I am giving the number carbon 1 and 2. In the first case I am adding OH to the first carbon and chlorine to the second carbon. If you are going to add one more molecule, the same way you have to follow, and this is the major product. Not major product, this is the correct answer, this is wrong answer. For suppose unsymmetrical means no issue. See the another example, CH plus I am adding HOCl. So follow Markovnikov rule. Now unsymmetrical alkenes can follow Markovnikov rule. Minus plus. Plus will be attached to multiple bonded carbon atom having more number of carbons. Now here this is correct. So CH3, C double bond CH. Chlorine addition here correct, and OH addition will be here is correct. Now further you can add one more HOCl. Now break here minus plus. As usual we can say chlorine will be attached to the more number of hydrogens containing multiple bond, and remaining part will be attached to the remaining carbon. Now it becomes CH3, C OH, CH, Cl and Cl. Dichloro substituted compound. Organic chemistry lo any one carbon containing more than one OH group, one carbon itself one carbon itself containing more than one OH group will be there, immediately you can lose the water. You can immediately remove the water, then it will be highly substituted hydroxy groups. The compounds are highly unstable. So CH3, C double bond O, CH, Cl and Cl. Its name is called as dichloroacetone. 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 So these are the additional product what we are going to discuss for the alkynes. The major problem is for the alkynes, we cannot stop the reaction within the single step. Why? Because the alkynes having two multiple bonds. So that two multiple bonds, we are adding two more molecules. You are adding H2 also, H2 also, HCl also, HOCl also. Whatever the addition you are doing, one molecule itself we cannot be stop the reaction. So we have to continue the reaction up to the breaking of the all 5 bonds. So mean each alkyne can take the 2 moles of any addition reactions. So this is the carefully observe the addition reactions of alkynes. Now third, alkynes chemical properties lo totally 3 varieties we are having. That is, one is acidic nature, second one is addition reactions. Now third part we are going to discuss, that is oxidation. See the oxidation of alkane we are having complete oxidation, partial oxidation, oxidation by using catalyst, that is called as slow oxidation. Different we are discussing, and different parts also we are discussing in alkenes also. The same thing we are going for the oxidation, that is alkenes on reaction with air or oxygen. So first one is combustion reaction. Combustion reaction means, we know what is meant by combustion reaction. So alkynes on reaction with air or oxygen, this is excess amount of air or oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water to liberate large amount of energy. Any hydrocarbons on combustion, it can give carbon dioxide, water and liberate large amount of energy. Especially alkynes is very important for us. Why? Because the starting of the alkynes I am saying acetylene. Whenever you are combined with oxygen to give CO2, water, and it can give 1300 kilojoules per mole of energy. Means when compared with alkane and alkene, alkynes are best fuels. Why? Because it can liberate the large amount of energy. That's why it is used for the welding purpose. Oxyacetylene frame we are using for the welding purpose, to produce the high temperature, to cut the hard metals also, everything. This is 5/2 O2. Any alkyne, not only one, any alkyne on combustion to give the CO2, water and liberate large amount of energy. Second one is oxidation with chromic acid, acidic K2Cr2O7. So as usual, oxidation means immediately in our mind the strong oxidizing agents like KMnO4, K2Cr2O7, ozonolysis, complete combustion, all these are oxidation only. Second one is acidified K2Cr2O7. Acidified K2Cr2O7. K2Cr2O7 name is potassium dichromate. Its name is called as potassium dichromate. So alkynes which is on reaction with acidified means So what reagent we are using is here K2Cr2O7 plus sulfuric acid. Acidified K2Cr2O7 means mixture of these two one. Acetylene can be converted into acetic acid. These are orange colored. For suppose acetylene I am taking CH triple bond CH. I am taking acidified K2Cr2O7, that is H2SO4 and K2Cr2O7. We can get the compound is CH3COOH. Acetylene is converted into acetic acid. Acetylene will be converted into acetic acid. For suppose, if the organic compound containing one important note point, oxidation of alkynes are slower than alkenes. If the organic compound containing both double bond and triple bond, C triple bond C, CH2, CH, double bond CH, C2H5. For suppose if I am giving like this H2SO4 and K2Cr2O7. Generally double bonds, alkenes, observe here there is a triple bond, there is a double bond. So both individually we are discussing, alkenes also can undergo oxidation, alkynes also can undergo oxidation. Generally we are saying here break the double bond, add 2 oxygens here and 2 oxygens here. Same like that you can follow oxygen here and oxygen here like this. But already we told you, when compared with alkenes only can undergo easy for the oxidation. So here only oxidation possible. Now the compound is CH3, C triple bond C, CH2, COOH plus C2H5OH. C2H5COOH. If the organic compound containing both double bond and triple bond, you have to give the preference for the double bond can undergo easy for the oxidation when compared with the triple bond. Now, third reagent we are going to use C, small one ABC. Third one, potassium permanganate. Oxidation with KMnO4 in presence of basic medium. K2Cr2O7 in presence of acidic medium, but KMnO4 in presence of the basic medium. See, under the mild conditions of potassium permanganate oxidizes alkenes into glycols. Already we are seeing alkene is converted to glycol compounds. Alkenes is converted to glycols means adjacent carbons we are adding oxygens. The same way we are going for the alkynes also. Alkynes I am taking alkynes CH triple bond CH. Same I am adding H2O and O, but here I am using KMnO4 in presence of basic medium. Then we can get, just break the double bond, becomes single bond, Here OH, OH, OH and OH. Actually we can give first time 1 mole, but 2 times I am writing at a time. 2 times I am writing. So 2 OH and OH adding. Already I told you one carbon itself it is carrying more than one OH group is highly unstable. So remove the water, we can get CHO and CHO. Already previously we are having this one. Its name is called as glycol. Sorry, glyoxal. Glyoxal aldehyde. For suppose I am taking the higher alkynes R, C, triple bond C, R. For suppose first time I am adding, first time mild oxidation I am doing with the KMnO4 basic medium, KMnO4 and basic medium. Just break one bond and becomes double bond CH. This side is R, OH and OH. For suppose if you are going to suppose add one more mole, one more time you are doing oxidation, then we can get R, C, OH, OH and single bond, double bond becomes single bond C. Already there is one OH, we have to add one more OH and R. Already we know the compound containing more than one OH group highly unstable. So remove the water, 2 moles of water, it becomes R, C, double bond O, C, double bond O, R. So we can get the name of this compound is called as diones, diketones, diketones, or simply we can say diones. If the 2 OH groups are side by side, we are saying diols, dialcohols. Now 2 ketone groups are side by side, you can say that is dione. See, simply I am writing directly CH3, C triple bond C, single bond CH3. I am using KMnO4 in presence of the basic medium. You can get CH3, C double bond O, C double bond O, C. Ketones. This is reaction with KMnO4. Next one is ozonolysis reaction. Ozonolysis reaction. Fourth one is ozonolysis reaction. Ozonolysis reaction. So that means reaction with ozone. Reaction with ozone. Previously I told you ozonolysis reaction means just break the double bond, both sides you can add. Short method I am saying, see the ozonolysis reaction. In that short method I am saying, on the ozonolysis of alkenes, just break the double bond, add 2 oxygens, that is enough. But here ozonolysis of alkynes on ozonolysis, first step I am doing ozonolysis and followed by hydrolysis. I am doing hydrolysis also. The triple bond can be broken up in and it can form the 2 carboxylic acids. It can form 2 carboxylic acids can form. For suppose CH triple bond CH, and first step I am doing ozonolysis and followed by second step I am doing hydrolysis. Ozonolysis followed by hydrolysis. What we are saying is triple bond will be broken and it can form the 2 oxygens I am adding here, and 2 oxygens we are adding here, not 2 oxygens, OOH. We can get the answer is 2 moles of formic acid, HCOOH. 2 moles of carboxylic acids it can form. For suppose I am taking another symmetrical alkene R, C triple bond C, R. Same reagent we are using, we can get 2 moles of RCOOH. For suppose I am writing CH3, C triple bond C, CH3. Ozonolysis followed by hydrolysis, we can get 2 moles of acetic acid. 2 moles of acetic acid. Just break the multiple bonds. Generally double bond we are breaking means one oxygen here and one oxygen here we are writing, but followed by hydrolysis you are doing, so one more OH and OH you can add here, then we can get acid directly. For suppose unsymmetrical alkene I am writing, unsymmetrical alkene I am writing, or C triple bond CH. Unsymmetrical alkene on ozonolysis followed by hydrolysis, we can get the same method we can follow. First break the double bond, add oxygen on oxygen here, and break another single bond also, add OH here, OH here. Then we can get RCOOH plus HCOOH. Simple. Symmetrical alkynes on ozonolysis followed by hydrolysis to give 2 moles of same type of carboxylic acid, whereas unsymmetrical alkynes on ozonolysis followed by hydrolysis to give two different molecules of carboxylic acids we can get. For suppose CH3 C triple bond CH, same ozonolysis followed by hydrolysis. First I am breaking the double bond, adding oxygen here and oxygen here. See how to get CH3 C double bond O C double bond O CH, followed by hydrolysis, and you are doing the ozonolysis also. So I am breaking here, add OH here and OH here. But this is not CH3, this is H only. H only. Oh. Now see, we can get the two different types of carboxylic acid. One is formic acid, another one is acetic acid. Acetic acid. This is ozonolysis reaction. And last discussion for the alkynes is, alkynes can undergo polymerization reactions also. Alkynes can undergo polymerization reactions. Fourth type, that is polymerization. Polymerization lo there is different varieties of polymerizations will be there. Different types of polymerizations will be there. Acetylene can undergo polymerization to give the different types of compounds under the different conditions. First one, see the cyclic polymerization. Cyclic polymerization. This is the most important method for us for the further preparation of next compound for us is aromatic compound, that is benzene. For the benzene preparation, first method of preparation we are doing the cyclic polymerization of acetylene. Acetylene. Alkynes I am taking acetylene. Acetylene is passing through. Acetylene is, I am taking the red hot copper tube. A red hot copper tube I am taking at 600 degrees Celsius. So it can undergo for the cyclic polymerization. Then it can give the benzene. 3 moles you can take. So see propine. For suppose this one cyclic polymerization I am writing CH triple bond CH, CH triple bond CH, CH triple bond CH. One double bond is shift into here, one double bond is shift into here, and one double bond is shift into in between these two carbons. See carefully what is the cyclic polymerization. So there is a new bond is formed. Here there is a CH and here there is a CH. New bond is formed. Triple bond becomes double bond. CH. So new bond is formed. There is CH. So here triple bond is converted to double bond. CH. Single bond CH. Triple bond becomes double bond. So this is nothing but C6H6, that is our benzene. The same application if I am taking the propine, C triple bond CH, 3 moles. Then by the red hot copper tube, then we can maintain the 600 degrees Celsius temperature. It can undergo for the cyclic polymerization and we can get the compound is like this. So try for the IUPAC name for this one. 1, 3, 5 trimethyl benzene. 1, 3, 5 trimethyl benzene. Another important name, it is called as mesitylene. See the cyclic polymerization for this one. C triple bond CH and this side CH3. C triple bond CH and here there is CH3. C triple bond CH, here there is CH3. Sorry, write carefully and we can see, observe the cyclic polymerization of this one. Here I am writing C CH3 triple bond CH. Here I am writing C CH3 triple bond CH. Same cyclic polymerization, this triple bond is broken, so there is new bond. Here same like that, here same like that. Carefully observe and write C triple bond becomes double bond. Now it becomes CH. There is a new bond is formed. Here there is CH3. C CH3 triple bond becomes double bond CH. New bond is formed. Here there is CH single bond C CH3. Triple bond is broken into double bond CH. Now this is trimethyl benzene or mesitylene. Its name is called as mesitylene. If the 3 molecules we are joined like this, we can get like this. If the 4 molecules we can join, if for suppose 4 molecules of CH triple bond CH I joined to give what? Here a red hot metallic tube, that is a red hot iron tube or copper tube, whatever you are maintaining the 600 degrees Celsius and above. And we have to use the high pressure also. We are going to use high pressure also. See, 4 molecules we have to combine. We will try what we are getting. CH triple bond CH and CH triple bond CH, CH triple bond CH, CH triple bond CH. The double bond is shifted into here, shifted into here, shifted into here and shifted into here. Now we can get, that is CH double bond CH, new bond is formed CH double bond CH, new bond is formed CH double bond CH, new bond is formed CH double bond CH, new bond is formed. So simply we can write like this. Double bond, alternative double bond. So name of this compound is cyclooctatetraene. Cyclooctatetraene. You can get the compounds are like this. See, this is the cyclic polymerization. If I am going to join the alkynes in the cyclic form, we can get the compounds in cyclic compounds we are getting. Now see the linear polymerization. Linear polymerization. linear polymerization. Linear polymerization. So when the acetylene is passing through the cuprous chloride solution, then linear polymerization we can get simple generally linear polymerization CH triple bond CH. Linear means I am taking same molecule CH triple bond CH, but I am going to add a cuprous chloride solution. Cuprous chloride solution I am taking. If the linear polymerization and add ammonium chloride also, NH4Cl. By the linear polymerization we can get first monovinyl acetate, then second we can get divinyl acetate. So one of the molecule you want to break multiple bond, one of the bond you want to break the multiple bond, and the double bond, the multiple bond is shifted in between these two carbons, and hydrogen is shifted into this carbon. Now see, it becomes CH2 double bond CH single bond C single bond C. There is triple bond CH. If we are adding one more molecule of CH triple bond CH, same thing, triple bond is shifted into in between two molecules, and one of the hydrogen is shifted into this one. Now we can get triple bond is shifted in between the carbons, and hydrogen will be shifted into the last carbon. Now we can get CH2 double bond CH single bond C triple bond C single bond CH double bond CH. Name is called as divinyl acetate. Divinyl acetate. It's monovinyl acetate. Monovinyl acetate. Alkenes also can undergo polymerization. So, for example, simple alkene, ethene on polymerization we can get polyethene, polyethylene, vinyl chloride. So, polyvinyl chloride, polypropylene, propylene polymer chapter we completed. See the polymers, how different polymers are forming. For suppose, if one alkene and one alkyne can be combined, one alkene and one alkyne can be combined. So we are having one special name, that is Diels-Alder reaction. One special named reaction, Diels-Alder reaction. Diels-Alder reaction. So I am taking butadiene, 1,3 butadiene, reaction with acetylene to give adduct. What is the meaning of adduct? Means additional product. So 1,3-butadiene, 1,3 butadiene, 1,3 butadiene. I am writing in the cyclic form CH single bond CH double bond CH plus CH triple bond CH. Same as usual, double bond will be shift here, double bond will be shift here. Only two bonds only shifting. Cyclic addition, symmetrical you are taking, okay. Now I am taking unsymmetrical, one is alkene and another one is alkyne. CH single bond CH single bond CH2 . So the multiple bond also shifting, multiple bonds also shifted. First we can write the bond, first we can write the compound, then we can adjust the bonds. CH2, CH, CH, CH2, again CH, CH. See the where the bonds is not satisfied with the tetravalence like this. Otherwise, simply we can write like this. We can say that is adduct, or one more name, additional product. So these are the chemical properties for the alkynes. Next class we are going to start with the new compounds, that is aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds we completed means hydrocarbons of the 11th standard we finished. So once again I am recalling the alkynes preparation and properties. Properties, most important properties is addition and oxidation. But I am discussing extra for you, that is acidic nature also with metals, Tollens reagent and different compounds, mercury also. Next one is addition of hydrogen, addition of halogen, addition of hydrogen halide, addition of acids, addition of alcohols, addition of acid halides, different types of additions we are seeing. Then oxidation. Oxidation means immediately in our mind, oxidation we are having complete oxidation and reaction with ozone, reaction with KMnO4, reaction with K2Cr2O7, acidic medium, basic medium, different conditions. And finally, the polymerization reactions, alkynes on polymerization to give additional products. Just break the double bonds, multiple bonds, and we can get the adduct, means additional product. Okay, thank you students. Next class we are going to start with the aromatic hydrocarbons, that is benzene.